Ryan is starting off this hour in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Hey, Ryan, welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Thanks, Dave. It's an honor to speak with you and John.
You too. What's up?
I am wondering, for my wife and I, if now is a great time or is the right decision to take out a home equity loan to finish our basement and make substantial renovations to our house.
What do you, we're not in the home equity loan business around here. We're in the get out of debt business. So what makes you think that we would tell you to go into debt to do this?
Well, I normally wouldn't, but looking at the website and reading some of the information on your website, it obviously doesn't advise home equity loans.
Right.
It does say, however, that if there was a time to do it, it would be to make substantial renovations to your home.
I hope that's not on my website.
On this website?
If it is, I need to know where it is so I can punch somebody in the content team and have that taken off. No, that shouldn't be on. I think you were reading Motley Fool.
No, I promise. I searched Dave Ramsey home equity loan. It took me to RamseySolutions.com. It had a whole write-up on home equity loans, and it talked about all the negatives.
James, you can go ahead and pull that now so that we can get that pulled. I'm sorry. Apparently, there's someone inside this building that doesn't understand what we do. We'll have to work on that. That happens sometimes. We hire new people, and they have to be trained. I'm sorry. You got bad information. No, we don't tell you to take out a home equity loan, ever.
Wow.
Never done that one time in 30 years. So, sorry for the mistake. That's awful that we misled you that way. Let's go back and try to figure out your problem, though, and solve it rather than just slapping around the issue. What does it cost to do the basement, and what's it cost to do the other renovation? Two different numbers, and what do you guys make a year? Three different numbers.
It's kind of tough. I live in a commission based, and I'm in a company that I haven't worked a full year, but roughly take home pay is around $125,000.
Okay.
The renovations, again, rough guess on, just average square footage cost per square foot for the basement, probably somewhere in the $25,000 to $40,000 range, depending on what we'd want to do, and then just some other renovations. Probably in the neck of somewhere 50,000. In
addition to the 25 and 40 in the basement?
No. Sorry.
Total package
somewhere in the 45.
Total package $45,000 top side. Of that, 10 or 15 upstairs and 30 downstairs.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just break this project up into slices that we can eat, that we can chew, and save up the $15,000 and do the upstairs, and then save up the $30,000 and do the downstairs. Do you have any money?
Yeah, we do. It was just more again, looking at the website.
Do you have any money? How much money do you have?
Well, we're still in the process, and it wasn't necessarily like a due immediately right now. We have a little bit of debt that we're cleaning up. We're working the snowball. It was more just like in the next few months, would this be something that we'd think about doing?
No.
So no, we don't have it. We don't have very much money because we are working the debt snowball.
Okay. How much money do you have?
Right around that $1,000 emergency fund, and then we're cash rolling pretty much everything else to the debt.
Okay. And how much debt have you got?
We have just a little over $10,000 in student loan debt.
Good.
And then we have about a little less than $20,000 on just personal loan.
Oh, so you got $30,000 left to go, and you're acting like that's going to happen in 30 seconds. So saving $30,000 to do the basement shouldn't take long either.
Yeah.
After you're out of debt. So, yeah. I apologize for our website having bad stuff on it. Did you find it?
I did. It just says, here's what you can use a HELOC for if you get one. It's saying this is what common uses are. It doesn't recommend it. It says it's debt right after that, and then it says why you shouldn't.
Okay. So it says on there not to do it, but it just says some people do this, but we say don't do it. Okay. So I guess it wasn't our content people that get punched. You misinterpreted the article.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
That's good. I feel better.
Yeah.
I was all worried. Because, you got 1,000 people in the building. Sometimes somebody goofs up,
Yeah, absolutely. It's almost like he read into that email what he wanted. I mean, into that blog what he wanted.
Yeah, he wants to do this basement, and I got a feeling he's going to do it anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's the way it sounded. But here's the thing. The answer to the question, you need to always set the bar out into the future somewhere. Okay, here's the bar. I want to be wealthy. I want to be a baby steps millionaire so that I can be outrageously generous and change my family tree. Okay. Then once you say that, then you say, what is the shortest, fastest, most probable way for me to get there? The highest probability and the shortest time for me to get there. It's not borrowing on a HELOC to do your basement.
Right. It's
paying cash to do your basement. And then you don't have the basement following you to work every day, so to speak. And so, no. And you've got, the same information that convinced you to get out of debt should have convinced you to never make this phone call, because you should have been saying, I don't ever want to go back in debt. So something's broken here.
Right. And I understand. I just did this at my house, Dave. My back patio, if you will. It's a deck. It was old. It fell off. I mean, it was falling off the house. And so
That's kind of trashy.
It was. I had to have somebody come out and look at it. And I said, hey, there was an issue with the way they did the post on my front. I have a long front porch that goes across the whole front of the house. Give me a price on that too while you're out here. And they looked at it all, gave me a great price, great deal. I had the cash to do the one on the back. Mm-hmm. And he's like, man, I can cut you a deal. I said, I know, it's great. Let's do the one on the back. And I didn't like it, and that's what we had to do. That's the cash we had, right? And we got a great back deck, and now I've got a plan for if we're going to move on to do the front one.
Yeah, fix the front porch eventually.
And here's what's funny. Now that I broke it up, it's going to be several years because it falls back on the priority list. But had I been doing this with a loan, I just would have, let's go ahead and just do it all, right? Oh, yeah. I would have spent money I don't have for a project that isn't a do or die project right now.
100% of the time, whether you're buying a shirt, a car, a deck, a house, spending borrowed money activates a different place in your brain emotionally than spending your own money. Some people call it real money. Like when you're spending real money versus other people's borrowed money, then you make different decisions. Right. And it causes you to process these whole things differently. Who you hire as a contractor is even different. This is the Ramsey Show.